Okay, this says use the fact that 7 plus I is a root of that to find all remaining roots. Enter them as a list separated by commas. So we can use the conjugate rule of roots that tells us that if 7 plus I is a root, then the conjugate 7 minus I is also a root. So I know that two factors of this thing are going to be x minus 7 plus I and x minus 7 minus I. Times something else. So I could try and divide this polynomial by either of these or by both of these one by one, but that's going to be real ugly because of the I. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to FOIL this guy, and then the result shouldn't have I in it anymore, and then I will be able to factor that out of this by using polynomial division. So if I do that, basically I'm going to start by distributing the negative. I have x minus 7 times x minus 7 plus. So if I FOIL this, I'm going to do the x times each of those, so I get x squared minus 7x plus ix. Now I'll do the negative 7. Negative 7 times x is negative 7x plus 49. Negative 7 times I is negative 7i. Now the negative I times x, negative x, negative 7i. Negative I times I is negative squared. So this should clean up. We have x squared. Let's see here. Ix and negative ix. 7i and negative 7i. So it looks like we are left with minus 14x in these two. And then 49 plus 1. This will be. So I know that this is a factor of this. So I'm just going to factor this out from here using polynomial division. It'll be messy, but the process is relatively straightforward. Inside, I'm going to write this. This 18x 100. And then this is going to be outside x squared minus 14x. So then I say x times what gives me 3x cubed. Well, that's 3x squared. So when I just multiply that by each of these, I get 3x cubed. 3x squared times negative 14 is negative 42x. Oh, I'm sorry. Messed that up. Be 3x. So when you do 3x times x squared, you get 3x cubed. Then 3x times negative 14x is negative 42x squared. There we go. 3x times 50 is 150x. Now I subtract. These go away. This is 30 plus 42. That's 12. 30, I'm sorry, negative 30 plus 42. That's 12x squared. Negative 18 minus 150 is negative 168. Bring down the 600. Then I say x squared times what gives me 12x squared. That's going to be 12. So then when I distribute, I get 12x squared. 12 times negative 14 is negative 68. 12 times 50. Yes, it's 100. Subtract, there's no remainder. So when I factor this thing out of the polynomial, I'm left with 3x plus 12. So it wants all roots. So the roots are going to be 7 plus I, comma, 7 minus, comma. Set this thing equal to 0, or you could divide both of these by 3. and you get x. You get x equals 4. I'm sorry, negative. There are your 3 roots.